Hey guys, I've been working on the EX stage for Japanese Vision Worlds. The first EX stage, this one, I finally got a perfect score, but the clear was messy. There was a bug at the end that crashed the game. I'm just gonna redo it. So it is a perfect score, and this team did work. Let's go for another clear real quick, and then I'll explain the details, etc. afterwards. It's an ice team. The boss is a beast. Here's the team we're using. This ended up being a perfect score, which was it took a lot of work because I don't have like Celeste or whatever. All right, so to start off, the bosses they put up these permanent defense and spirit debuffs, which makes them super squishy and obnoxious to set up on. So we have to dispel that. I don't get what the point of it is. It's so dumb. And then we're gonna do a 100% fire resist buff and a water imbue with Sea King Nicole. We're gonna cover with Steiner. We're gonna LB fill with Zidane. VV is going to LB fill as well. Let's see. Hawkeye is going to rally and cry LB fill, and Sephiroth will use some water damage on the boss and try to get a crystal drop for VV if possible. We didn't. Oh well. All right, so yeah, we're doing some all right, so yeah, this is a 100% fire resist, and it also does a water imbue for the party, which is yeah, just fill LB gauge, which is kind of important. That's good. That's good. That's good enough. Yeah, it's fine. All right, let's go ahead and use Carbuncle to reflect, and we're gonna bounce water resist onto the boss, which allows us to shift and stack up an LB. Let's get VV. We're going to shift him, stack his LB in the shift form. We'll just guard Sephiroth for now. Alright, this deals no damage. By the way, the boss does fire damage that bypasses cover, which that right there, it bypasses cover, which is why we're using resistance. We're going to punch you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and shift Hawkeye and get him a stack in his shift form as well. Stack you up. We'll put you back on water imbue. We'll put you back on cover. Let's put VV on. VV's done at this point with his setup for shift form. We still got to do his base form LB. We'll do that in a minute though. Anyway, yeah, the boss does ice damage that you can physical cover, and then he does fire damage you can't cover. So we need fire resist. So we're using Sea King Nicole to do that. Sea King Nicole does other things as well though. Alright, let's go back to the base form with you. I'd like to get Zidane's LB here. We got it, actually. Outstanding. Alright, so Zidane is now at max stacks. But yeah, Sea King Nicole also does Beast Killer buff, and he's going to be a chainer as well. And he does really big stat buffs. Let's punch you, and just repeat all you. Yeah, now we're just waiting for shift cooldowns. Final Fantasy IX is, you know, very exciting with their long duration shifts or cooldowns. All right, we're gonna fill LB with you guys. Let's have VV do a dark resist. We're gonna need to do VV's LB in just a moment. Let's go ahead and bounce water resist back onto the boss again while we're right here. Oh. So we can do some setup. Okay. And we're going to start singing Zidane's STMR song on turn 8. So go ahead and start singing this song. Let's have VV do his base form LB. We did a dark resist buff a second ago, so that's fine. We'll just cover again. We'll do this again. Turn 8. We don't want to do that, so we're just going to wait. Yeah, we're gonna start setting up. I've got my actions all planned out. So turn 9, we're going to, let's see, VV is gonna, I mean not VV, Nicole is gonna do his water imbue and resist buff on turn 9, and then it'll wear off by the kill turn. We're gonna shift Sephiroth now and start stacking him up. We're gonna shift Hawkeye and get his second stack up, and this will put the weapon imperils up until by the time the boss needs to be killed. Alright, VV has done his modifier. Oh, not yet for that. VV will do some LB fill for Hawkeye, and we'll cover with Steiner. Alright, turn 10. Alright, this turn Nicole is just going to guard. Steiner is just going to do this. Sephiroth will go to the base form where he will Dark Imperil and Amplify. We're going to... Oh, nope. They shifted. We're going to break the... Come on. We're going to break the boss with Hawkeye. And then, yeah, break, and then just whatever. Let's see. So after all that's done, now we're going to use VV to cool down, Ice Imbue, and start focusing. Alright, so Sephiroth is at max stacks, Hawkeye's at max stacks, Zidane's at max stacks, VV's at max stacks, so we are now waiting for the song to finish. Alright, so turn 11, we are going to be shifting Sea King Nicole and doing his killer buff. This is 100% beast killer buff among other things. We're going to shift Sephiroth, and we're just going to use a spell just to not guard him. We're going to go to the base form of Hawkeye and fill his LB gauge. VV is going to just triple cast focus to keep focusing. Steiner on turn 11 is going to just cover again. We're not ready for Steiner yet. Okay. Alright, turn 12, we're going to shift VV. And we're going to just use the shifted form to stack even more focus. Alright, Steiner is going to use threefold Thundega Blade. This is the skill that was given by VV. It's a 120 Imperil. Sephiroth can just repeat. We're going to go to the shift form with Hawkeye and just not guard. We're going to use the shifted LB of Epsilon Nicole, which is a bigger stat buff than Zidane's STMR. Okay, Zidane's STMR song is now complete. And it's time to kill. Alright, so we're going to use the LB on Steiner for the AoE Reflect. We're going to LB Hawkeye, Sephiroth. We're going to shift Zidane and do his LB. VV is going to quad Blizzaga. Okay, now, VV is going to be doing a big chain with Blizzaga. Sephiroth and Zidane are capping that chain. Hawkeye's shifted LB is a triple absolute mirror of equity frames, and it can break VV's chain. So we were going to use throwing coins, the absolute mirror of equity throwing coins with Nicole, who was using a throw. It's bugged. It crashes the game currently. The latest patch broke throwing coins. They crashed the game, so you can't even use them. That's what ruined my previous clear. After trying it 5 times and the game kept crashing, I came back. I finally just did it without. The chain broke. It broke after 100 points, so it still was the perfect score, but it felt messy. So now I'm going to be using and trying the Dark Vision's Absolute Mirror of Equity skill that was given by the Katana. And we're going to try this instead and see if it's a perfect score. So the boss is imperiled to Katanas and Daggers, imperiled to Dark and Ice, and then broken by Hawkeye. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. So we're going to start this, send everyone else, and the chain broke. You saw the chain break? Oh, it's so irritating. It broke again. Oh, it keeps breaking because it's not proper chaining because we're not using perfect chain families. But last time it damage capped anyway. It did again. So there you go. Even with the broken chains, because the coins are bugged, it still worked. Yeah, we were using a Dark Vision chain skill instead. Here's the damage breakdown. You can't count. You can't judge Hawkeye. His damage is it. I'm actually going to show you. I took a screenshot. This is my current damage, the breakdown. But Hawkeye, because the coins are broken and the chain breaks randomly, it really messes up his damage. That's my current score. This was the score on my unrecorded attempt. So as you see, Hawkeye, because like I said, the chain breaks randomly when you're not using a perfect match, and it didn't break till later in the chain, and that was my score on the earlier run. Yeah. So and then this is my current score. But yeah, that was It worked. It worked. I don't know. It's really frustrating when, like, you know, bugs are in the game, and that coin bug was annoying. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna upload this video, so later, probably tomorrow. I'm kind of tired. We're gonna be working on this guy, this EX stage. Now, this EX stage is a insect weak to Earth, and thankfully, I got Cian off banner. Cian, the samurai from Final Fantasy VI. So I think this guy's gonna be easy to damage cap. We'll see. That'll be a job for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, I was just about to close the game. I forgot I never showed you the gear and all. Well, I was supposed to do that after the clear, and then I completely forgot. Let's go back and show the gear of the team we just used. Anyway, this was the team we just used. So Anima gives a dark resist buff. Siren gives a water resist buff. Carbuncle gives reflect. That's all that matters. Alright, Vivi was our source of Ice Imperil, Ice Amplify, Ice Imbue, and the Big Chainer. Base form is just whatever. The whole team has 0 or better to Fire Resist. Ice Resist doesn't matter because we are covering it with Steiner. And everyone has 30 or better to Dark Resist, so we can do a Dark Resist buff and use Vivi's base form LB. Shift form, 120 killer, 5800 magic, and an empty gear slot because I only have one Savior STMR and Sephiroth stole it in all the team shuffling. Oh my god. Empty gear slot. That irritates me. Anyway, whoops. Alright, Steiner, full evasion. He had at least zero fire, 30 dark. Full evasion, that's really all that mattered. He was on Siren for water resist, and he did his reflect thing. Base form, Vivi, or not Vivi, who is this? Zidane, whatever, he's using his STMR. Shift form, 280 Beast, 300 LB, double dagger for the Imperil synergy, and there we go, there's his. We didn't do we waited till he was in the base form to do the dark attack, so that was fine. He has dark resist in the base form. Hawkeye, base form, who cares, he's using Rallying Cry. Shift form, he has maxed Beast, maxed LB, and 5600 attack power. He's a bonus unit here, so he gets even higher bonuses in battle. He's got 10,000 attack power in battle because of it. Yeah, on the attempt you just saw, the chain broke, and it made his damage look bad, but I showed you the screenshot of the earlier attempt where he actually did the highest damage. If I had known the coins were bugged, I would have built a different team, but oh well. Sea King Nicole was our fire resist source, our beast killer source, and that's basically it. He did water imbue, so we could easy stack, base form, whatever. Shift form, he was going to use throw, it's bugged, so we instead went with the Dark Visions katana. The plus 12 katana gives absolute nerve equity frames, but it's only double cast instead of triple cast. That's why it still broke the chain with Hawkeye still. Whatever. Sephiroth, base form completely naked. Shift form, he had complete leftover gear because he is wrong element. 55 killer, 290 LB, and yeah, he stole the Savior STMR. Okay, there it is. So I'll see you guys next time.